Stocks are down. Take a look there as President Trump announces new tariffs, 25% on both Japan and South Korea. They're the first of dozens of new tariffs the White House is expected to announce in the coming days as the president pressures trade partners to negotiate new deals, hopefully by his July 9th deadline. But it sounds like he's planning to stretch that out until August 1st now. Let's get straight to CNN's Matt Egan. Matt, what are you learning?
Well, Jessica, this is just the latest twist in what has already been a very confusing trade war full of stops and starts, delays and deadlines. And look, U.S. markets, they fell sharply the moment that these letters announcing the tariffs on Japan and South Korea came out. You see the Dow is down 520 points, about 1.2%. The S&P and the NASDAQ are also down about 1%, backing away from the all-time highs that were set at the end of last week. And we are seeing even steeper losses for Japanese automakers. Nissan, Toyota, and Honda, all of them down about 3 to 4% on this news. Now, what stands out to me really are two things from these tariff announcements. One, that the 25% tariff on Japan and on South Korea, this really takes things back to where they were back on Liberation Day, right? That's when the president announced those April 2nd very high tariffs that unnerved investors. And at that point, South Korea was at 25%, and it'll stay there according to this letter. And Japan was 24% there, and it would go up slightly to 25%. The other thing that really stands out, though, from these letters that the president sent is the timing, right? The tariffs do not take effect immediately. I think there had been some concern that the tariffs would be taking effect as soon as this week, as July 9th, since we had this deadline coming up from the 90-day pause. But instead, now the president says the tariffs will take effect on August 1st. And so that does buy some time here for the administration to potentially negotiate or perhaps even just kick the can further down the road